My name is Gurpreet Kaur, and today is August 2nd. I was about 6 years old. At that time, I lived in Dehradun, UP. Now it's in Uttarakhand state. No, actually, there was no news. It was. I was hearing news from some of our relatives, but there was nothing we could see in the media at that time. And I was little, so I was not really conscious about that, until my family members started talking about that. And I remember my mother used to tell my dad, just be careful while you go out. So our house was in a military campus, so it was a safe atmosphere there. But I was able to just listen to what they were talking about because I was still little. It was just a very broad idea for me. Yeah. I used to be in school, and I had a lot of Hindu friends because I was it was a Hindu majority state, right, where we were living. So I had mostly my Hindu friends, and I was the only Sikh among them. So I remember one day one of my friends came to me, and she was my childhood friend though, and I still think about that, and I still remember her words. She was telling me that your dad killed Indira Gandhi, and I was like, I couldn't understand what she was talking about. So I came back home and I told my mom, like like, Anita, she's my friend, and she's mad with me because Papa killed Indira Gandhi, and my mom was shocked. She couldn't answer, and I could see that she was worried. Like, okay, it's really something that affecting us, even though that thing happened way far, in Punjab and in Delhi. So that was something. That's a very bad memory that I have. I still remember that, even though I was still small. They were not talking about it openly, like they would not discuss it, but they used to talk among themselves, right? And I used to hear, and probably, but still, I could hear what was going on, and they used to discuss and with their relatives and all, and whenever we would go in a congregation community, we get together and they would talk about it. So that's pretty much about it. But we were kind of I was like a child getting information and then processing it in my own mind, and that kind of really affected my psyche a lot, throughout when I grow up and think about that. So I don't know. I mean, it was really confusing. It was really confusing for me, especially because I had Hindu friends, and because I have done my schooling, I have been brought up throughout my schooling in UP state, right? And all of my Hindu friends, and that one incident still, affects me even today. ਲਾਈਕ ਹਜੇ ਹੁਣ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਜਦ ਸੋਚਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜੋ ਯਾਦ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ that I get confused, completely confused, be who am I and why would somebody do that? Because I'm a nice person, right? Why would somebody would tell me that? Yes, ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਮਮਾ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਹੈ ਮਮਾ used to tell me that, and my brother, he's 6 years younger than me. He was about less than 1 year old. Mama and him was traveling to Punjab. And jad Haryana ਵਿੱਚ ਤੋਂ ਗੁਜ਼ਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਬੱਸ ਤੇ ਕੁਝ ਹਿੰਦੂਆਂ ਨੇ ਅਟੈਕ ਕੀਤਾ and they were killing every Sikh in the bus. They were picking especially the Sikhs ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ turban ਸੀਗੇ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਤੇ ਮਮਾ ਵਾਸ ਅਲੋਨ ਤੇ ਬ੍ਰਦਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੀਗਾ, ਛੋਟਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ. So she was very worried for her life and his life, and ਉਦੋਂ ਸ਼ੀ ਵਾਜ਼ ਲਾਈਕ ਉਦੋਂ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ ਵੀ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਖਤਮ ਹੋਇਆ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ। ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੀ ਕੀਤਾ, ਮੇਰੇ ਬ੍ਰਦਰ ਨੂੰ ਸੀਟ ਦੇ ਥੱਲੇ ਲੁਕੋ ਲਿਆ। ਅਤੇ ਉਹ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਫਿਰ ਡਰਾਈਵਰ ਨੇ ਫਿਰ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਗੱਡੀ ਛੇਤੀ ਦੇ ਨੇ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਬੱਸ ਚਲਾ ਕੇ ਕੱਢ ਲਈ। ਅਤੇ ਬਟ ਦੈਟ ਵਾਜ਼ ਅ ਸਕੈਰੀ ਮੂਮੈਂਟ। ਐਂਡ ਸਾਰੇ ਰਾਹ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਇਹੀ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਵੀ ਅੱਜ it could have been the last day for them and they would have never been able to talk to me or dad, you know. So it was a scary moment, and that is in 85. So 1 year after, it was still a bad situation. मैं यही कहना चाहूँगी कि those words really you know ਮੈਨੂੰ ਖੁਦ ਨੂੰ ਝੰਜੋੜਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ history repeats itself. ਸੋ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੋਈ। ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਇਹਦਾ ਇਹ ਮਤਲਬ ਨਹੀਂ ਇਹ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕਿਆ, ਇਹ ਚਲਾ ਗਿਆ, ਇਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੂਵ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ। ਸੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਤਾਈਂ ਆਪਦੀ ਹਿਸਟਰੀ ਤੋਂ ਕੁਛ ਸਿੱਖ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਦੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਹੋਰ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ we are giving way for this thing to happen again. So we really need to stay together as a community. ਸਾਡੇ ਵਿੱਚ unity ਹੋਣੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ, and we should be aware of our history like anything. ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਡੀ ਹਿਸਟਰੀ ਤੋਂ ਸਿੱਖਣਾ ਪਵੇਗਾ ਅਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਹੋਣਾ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ। ਸਾਡੇ ਵਿੱਚ unity ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ।